back to episode 4 of the r/RapBattles podcast. I'm your host, Hula. We got a smaller panel here today, but all the quality still remains. We've got Yusuf in the building. How you doing?
Keep it going.
Swag God, what's up? Okay, he's dead.
Hello? Can you guys hear?
Keep it going.
There you go. All right, we got you. We got you. We got Miss Lena in the building.
She always dead.
Amazing.
Lena's Lena. Oh, no, hey, be patient there, Swag. Be patient. She's in there. We're good. We're doing all right. And then in the chat joining us, we got Raph from the island. Okay, folks, let's talk about Ultimate Madness.
Ultimate sadness, you mean?
Ultimate sadness, ultimate badness, ultimate crapness.
Shit. Swamp 3-0.
No.
That's all that really matters. Swamp was up 2-0 going into the
No, he
third,
wasn't.
man.
Twerk's second was crazy.
Twerk's second was okay.
It was gas.
How many times is he going to do the fake choke thing?
But that was clean, though.
That was like his fourth time doing it, man. You can't say a bar 4 times. The man collar bar was fire.
He said,
Yeah,
I
the main
appreciate
collar
you
bar.
standing here. It took a lot of guts. That was crazy.
That shit was crazy. He had a lot of fire in that second, but I think it was a lot of gas.
Yeah, it was. Of
I
course,
think
there was
Swamp-
gas because
That round was his second.
because
too.
Swamp is the newest rookie to try to like test the vet. So of course he gonna get the gas from like who's in the building. However, I feel as if like his material in that and even in that first, like it was beatable, but Twerk just wasn't there. But I can't even be mad at Twerk because it's obvious that he did not like this isn't one of those battles where he just purposely didn't prep enough.
Nah. I'm mad at Twerk because he had 7 months to prep for this.
That's very valid. But my thing is though, you can tell it pissed him off. Like not
you saw
even
that
the picture,
right?
like listening. I watched the choke over, and he was like like screaming like, and he tried so hard to get it back. That's how I knew like it wasn't just one of those other one.
It's a fact, man. That choke lasted, what, 2.5 minutes? 2 minutes?
Shit lasted a while.
That was a long-ass choke. So I'm disappointed in Twerk. I'm not even a Twerk fan, but I'm disappointed to see him choke that hard again.
Let me ask this, because so I had some of my friends who are absolutely not into battle rap at all. I had them watch the event, so we all saw Twerk's choke live, and one of my friends proposed this idea, and I thought it was a good idea, and I want y'all, I want to see what y'all have to say about it. He said that there should be a deadline date for submitting and performing your material in front of the host, like a week or a few weeks prior to the battle, so that there is a confirmation that
I hate
you
that
hate
idea.
it. Okay, why?
I hate that idea. People prepare differently. I don't think there should be any sort of like way to force you to prepare a certain way by a certain time.
Maybe the night before.
Even then, like sometimes, shit will happen in a face off and you think, all right, let me change some shit right now. Like, I don't know if you remember or not, but Aver versus DNA, they had the fucking argument about the car shit. And the night before, DNA changed the shit, to have some shit about about not being able to drive, for example. Or on Summer Impact, they had the basketball shit the night before, and then they changed their shit because of the event.
Swag, how do you feel about it?
That's a good idea. Like it just depends on how they execute it, because that can stop like any future like bad smack like chokes and stuff. Because that's giving it, especially with the caffeine deal. Now they got to be a way more professional about it.
Wrath is typing in the chat. He says Smack needs to fine battlers for choking, and I agree. But at the very least, he needs to sit them down and stop booking them for a significant amount of time.
50% purse.
You know what? It makes sense. Twerk had 1.5 rounds, man. He should not be getting paid whatever he got paid for fully if you have 1.5 rounds.
I think Smack does actually give some type of thing if you choke. I think that is
I
a
hope
thing.
so, man. I hope so.
I mean, that's what he was talking about after Summer Madness 7. We got Dan the Monk in the building. Like, and I wholeheartedly agree with what Wrath is saying. If you take the purse away, then they'll get it right. I've always said this about anything. if you fuck someone's money up, things will change one way or another. If money gets fucked up, it will change. So I agree there. I think so. I think the proposition for the deadline thing, I don't think that's contingent on that is the only material you can perform, but I think that is like I think you can add more material. You just can't choke away your material, if that makes sense. I I think there has to be some sort of way to keep to keep, as Swag said, keep things professional. Because let's look at it. 4 out of 6 battlers this weekend choked, and that's unacceptable.
Oh, Rue choked very bad.
Wait, who didn't choke? Swamp and who else?
Swamp, Jay.
Jay.
Wait, what's his name choked? Fonz?
Yeah, Fonz choked his third round.
I
Fonz
missed
choked,
part of
yep.
that battle.
And Ace Amin choked the second. But okay, in defense of Fonz and Ace Amin, that was 2 weeks prep. I get it.
Nah, the stakes is on the line. In a sense, I'm more mad at like Ace and Fonz than I probably should be at Twerk. I get the implications of like the how much months that battle went down, but to be fair to like Twerk can use the excuse like there was really nothing at stake for that, for money, like for a bag, and you're like gonna sit down here and not like prep fully. I mean, I get it. I get like the memorization portion must be like extremely difficult.
Right. No, I understand. I'm not justifying their choke. First of all, I put the least amount of negative shit, the least amount of blame on Fonz. That was his first choke in the entire tournament. So shouts to Fonz. It took you fucking, 4 matches to get a choke?
Shout out to Jay for not even choking, and
Yeah, shouts to Jay for not choking. For somebody who's known for choking, that's dope. Ace Amin, nah, he fucking chokes damn near every battle. I'm tired of this shit. Twerk gets the biggest amount of hate for this. 7 months prep comes with 1.5 rounds. I don't know what to say, man.
he had it. He had it. I know he had it. Like he had.
I don't believe for a second
I
he
don't
had it, man.
believe for a second he had it.
Because of how bad that choke was. In the third, he had he said 4 words, then he choked. Like, how can you have it if that's all you have, man? Like, and plus he said in the face-off he doesn't write until 2 days prior.
Which is clearly not working. It's
Let me
clearly
tell
not
you
working
why
anymore.
exactly why I think. Did he delete all his tweets? What the heck, Twerk? What does Twerk do?
I saw a couple of them.
He deleted all his tweets.
I did see a tweet that said I had all 3, but we didn't hear all 3, so I don't believe you.
He did everything. He's about to go in. This is about to be crazy. Twerk about to kill his next stop.
Shit, New Jersey Twerk should not be losing to Swamp, but here we are.
Let me read what Raph is saying in the chat. Raph and Dan and we got Oz here as well. So Dan says that there shouldn't be an excuse because like Chaos versus Real Seek was in 2 weeks prep. All
And
the
that might be
battles
battle
really
of the
were
year.
in
That's a
2
fact,
weeks
Dan.
prep. Yeah, exactly. Like there should be no excuse for if other battlers come showing up, why can't you show up? Hollow was going through the same shit before the Joe Budden battle and he didn't choke. That's true. Drama before the Geechee battle too. So let's talk about the drama real quick surrounding the Ace versus Fonz battle because there's a lot of it. So reportedly, and I don't know again how much any of this is true, reportedly there was some sort of altercation between Ace Amin and John Dadon, and that may have led to Ace being a little bit uptight during their battle, and he got very physical with Fonz, and there was a fight that broke out.
It's all allegedly,
Like there was
Dan, because I didn't see
contact.
anything. I don't know if the John thing happened, and I
Yeah,
was listening, but I was looking away during the fonts.
No, this is off screen. Something happened between Ace and John.
What about Ace and Fonz? Did they actually fight, or was it just pushing around?
They were getting physical the entire time. I don't know what was wrong with Ace. Ace shoulder checked Fonz twice.
Ace did the same thing against Swamp. I saw, or not Swamp.
Snake.
Fuck, what's the guy? Snake. It's the same thing. He does a big ass shoulder shit, and then somebody slightly touches him, he gets all uppity. Come on.
Fonz had a bar about Ace's hood, and Ace went to throw up whatever it said he was throwing up, and Fonz did an arm movement that ended up locking his arm with Ace's. and Ace kind of like pushed him, and then that's what started up the whole thing.
And what's crazy is the round before, Ace went up and fully grabbed Fonz, and Fonz didn't do anything. When it comes to this contact thing, like it's not a one-way street. If someone bumps you, you can't be pissed off if they bump you back, right?
I feel the exact same way. I don't know what else to say about it. Like he's doing this fucking super aggressive shoulder check thing, which is corny in its own. But if you can't do that shit and then get upset when somebody does the shit back, or even kind of comes close to doing that shit back, he needs to chill with that shit. So I'm done with Ace. I mean, as a battle rapper as well.
That was such a childish thing to do. Coming from a child, it's childish.
He's 16.
Like that was such a childish thing to do. Like, and it's the same thing. The same like thing that pisses me off with Suge, and Suge versus Bill Collector, where Suge was like very physical, and Bill did like one little thing, and like Suge was ready to fight. I hate that type of like hypocritical mentality. But I also think Ace was doing that because he was kind of losing and was kind of upset. But
I do believe that.
So,
I do believe that too.
So yeah, I gotta agree with Yusuf. I'm done with Ace, unless he could like bounce back and have a good performance.
Realistically speaking, that hasn't really happened since what the.
I was about to go all the way back to like Fuse the General.
Yeah, I mean, I liked his Burke Bucks performance. I actually had that shit memorized.
Your body, it's
what
mine. Connected. This life, the next life. Disconnect.
I thought the shit was corny against Snake. Like when I saw the Burke Bucks battle, that was the first battle I saw of him. That shit had me shook. That shit was incredible, man.
Here's the thing, Raph. I'm not here to Stockholm Syndrome Ace, because when Ace's first few battles came around, like Ace was really good, and I remember he had us all excited, but at this point, he's just like
He choking and he losing and he's fucking anticing it up. Like, come on, man. Can we get a battle? I don't even want to see his interviews, man.
I've never wanted to see an Ace interview, to be honest.
And he has 10 million of them. Talking shit to every nigga in the world, but battle happens and we get some bullshit. How is he choking in every battle in this tournament? How?
And how did he get this far?
Because he got this far because versus News, he kind of played News, and that kind of like.
I got the News one. That one made sense to me. The Brooklyn Hands one.
Hands lost because knowledge wasn't scared this time.
But losing and winning should matter. We gotta stop giving people passes for losing. We gotta stop. It's like J-Back said, make the win matter.
But wins don't matter though, because you can lose.
We gotta make it matter.
If you make wins matter, right? If someone loses and has a very fire performance, let's say like in a Lux versus Hollow situation, both people fire. If wins matter, then the person who wins is kind of thinking the person who lost is just like, yeah, you lost. No, losing, you can lose good.
Well, my rebuttal to that would be Swag. I think in a battle like Lux Hollow, there is no loser. Even if you have one winning, you can't say the other one lost. You know what I mean?
Dan makes a good point when he says that wrestling, I'm assuming WWE, wrestling would suck if records mattered. And Raph says winning, losing doesn't put asses in seats, and no one wants to see Danger Zone.
Like we can see an upset, right? Like let's say like Cicero versus New Jersey Twerk. If Cicero had beaten Twerk, nobody would have cared.
Yep, that's true.
URL wasn't gonna book a Cicero battle.
Now let's change that for a second. Let's change that. Mr. Wavy versus Twerk. Wavy did beat Twerk. Why do we not care?
For the exact reason that I just think Twerk is explosive and electric. Wavy got a look though. Wavy got Brizzy. He died.
That's true. You right about that. All right, let's change it then. Geechee versus Twerk.
Because Twerk is Twerk.
Twerk died, but we still seeing Twerk.
Twerk is entertaining. People want to see Twerk even if it's like for half a round. Like Twerk can have 2 trash rounds.
We gotta stop letting them get away with that though, Swag. Otherwise, we're just gonna keep getting fucking Twerk and yeah, these Jack Boys and chesses over and over. Come on, man. Cap said it really well in his blog. We're gonna watch the brand itself. We're gonna keep watching battle rap. Give us good battle rappers and good battles. Stop giving us these trash ass battle rappers who just choking like 85% of the time, man.
Here's what the issue is. Twerk isn't trash at all.
Okay, yeah, it's valid, but we barely get a full battle from Twerk.
is they book Twerk in the upside that he actually has a fully good performance.
which is too rare to count. I'm with Dan. I'm with Dan. If every time we see you, we get a round and a half, you trash in my eyes. I don't care how good that round and a half was.
That isn't the mentality of the battle rap community, though.
I think it is, man. Twerk is getting a lot of flack right now, justifiably.
Twerk is getting flack because of how long, like, prolonged. If this happened the first time they were supposed to battle in March, if this had happened in March, we wouldn't have cared right now. But since like the battle's been prolonged for so long, he had so much time, that's why people hate him. If this was
No, that's exactly it. Because he got all this extra time and he still managed to choke. It's like, what we doing with Twerk, man? I say they needed to stop booking him for a long while. Or hit his money. Or both. And I stand by that.
I don't know if they'll stop booking him, but I think he's gonna get lesser plates. I don't think Swamp is a plate. Well, like we said, Swamp, he shouldn't be losing to Swamp. Like, that was kind of freaky. I'm on a parking structure right now, and car just pulled up and pulled away. That was really freaky. Anyways, yeah, I think like Swamp hasn't been getting booked though. Like, he didn't get booked for Gnome. We were talking about how disappointed. As long as Hula not ordering Wendy's again.
but my thing is though, right? You said Swamp. What you said? Swamp didn't get booked for Gnome.
No, Twerk didn't.
Neither of them did.
Twerk should have been on Gnome, but and I don't feel like Swamp has earned a Gnome level plate yet.
No, I don't think so either. I think he's got like a Smack Volume, then a Born Legacy, and then probably if he shows out of those two, then he'll probably get a bigger plate.
Swamp's two biggest looks in URL right now. He won because his opponent wasn't good and like his opponent Twerk. So like
I think that's snubbing what Swamp did.
we need to see like a complete 3 rounds from Swamp, a complete 3 rounds from his opponent. Like if Swamp can pull that off, then we can think about giving him a plate. But I feel like right now he doesn't deserve it.
He shouldn't be punished because his opponent is doing their job.
He's not being punished. He can still gonna get his little plates here and there. But I feel like is what he did enough to win on a Gnome stage?
100%. He won the battle. He beat both those looks you're talking about, Ace and Twerk. It's not his fault. Twerk and Ace choke.
He didn't win. Twerk lost. That makes sense.
That's how you see it. Mind you, the votes had it 3,000 to 300 for Swamp and Twerk.
He won by default, but he didn't win. Twerk lost.
To you, I had him up 2-0 going into that third. And then he got the third by default.
Why did he win that first round?
By choke, I'll admit that. I had him black and disregard, like not even including the choke. And then the second round, I thought he got that clear.
Nah, he didn't get that second clear. That second was
To you.
to me.
That's the only debatable round, though.
Yeah.
I don't think he should be punished because his opponents ain't doing their job.
He's not being punished, though. He needs to prove that he can stand in front of a full 3 and come out alive.
But if his opponents ain't giving him a full 3, we shouldn't be looking at it like, you haven't proven yourself yet. Like, fuck, what you want me to do? I have my 3.
What he has right now is consistency, which is good. That's a good step. It's better than what we've been seeing from our current quote-unquote vets or whatever. Well, some of them. So he's doing good, but he needs to prove that he's battle tested, and he hasn't been. Is that his fault? Nah, not at all.
No, I get what you're saying, Swag. But again, it's not his fault that happened. That's all I can say about it.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he can't like do anything about it. Like I'm not gonna tell him say that Swamp should be calling his opponents the night before, like, hey, bro, let me hear all 3 already.
Nah, I got you, man. Let's keep it going. We can stay on Swamp for a second. I think his next battle should be T-Top.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, I think so too.
All right, well, everybody but Wrath agrees. I don't know what Wrath is on.
I don't think T-Top is like a top tier.
Okay, I agree with that.
So
give him Tay-Rock and then Tay-Top. I agree with that.
Tay-Rock then T-Top? What?
He was already booked to have T-Rock and or Tay-Rock and Twerk at the same time. Yeah, like they should finish the battle they have booked and then let him kill Top.
He was booked to face Tay-Rock at whatever you call it, Battle League. So if it's going through the URL process, he gonna get T-Top first.
I'm fine with either order, as long as it's both of them. We can keep it going really quickly. A quick backtrack on volume Gnome. We got Verb versus Geechee announced as the final battle. Also, Fonz versus Jay the Nightwing.
I got Fonz winning and I got Geechee winning.
I got Fonz and Verb.
Okay, and this I have the same problem with Lux. And like this rippity rapidy style is not battle. Like they forget sometimes that they're battle rapping. In my opinion, like what Verb does, not I don't know who taught him that style, but he got to stop doing it.
You think so?
It was bad versus DNA. I don't.
Oh, I thought the exact opposite.
He probably beat DNA. I haven't watched that battle since that day.
Mm-hmm.
So, like the way if he comes like that, he gonna lose, and that's the last time I seen him. So I'm hoping that was just for DNA.
Here's my thing though. For the exact same reason, I think you're gonna beat Geechee because Geechee's bars are way too general. They're not even battle rap bars. They're just bars.
Well, it's every.
I love that shit, man.
But it's like my thing is too though, and it's this, and I think it's gonna. That's the thing with Averb too. How did their styles gonna translate within no
gas?
Yeah.
I think Verb got the advantage.
How so though?
In his volume performances, Twerk and DNA, he got low reaction, and he won both those battles. Hearing him just rap fully without really having to stop, I think it's just gonna be too good for Geechee, who's too used to like stopping between bars and be like, every fucking bar, make him rap. You know, I think hearing Geechee shit just fully is not gonna be as great for him.
Let me read what Raph said. He said that Raph doesn't do like the rapidy rap style against everyone. He does it to people who he tries to out. He does it to people who I think tries to. I don't know what he's saying with that one. He doesn't do it every time against the Geechee. He's not going to rap. You'll see many more punches and probably a showtime. And if he has a showtime, he automatically wins that round. What do y'all think?
Nah, that showtime he does it awkwardly now. He gotta make sure he changed that because if he does that 3-minute rounds, book me, long time, that kind of what is the reason why that third round I think versus DNA was weird because
yeah, he lost that third, which is sad losing around the DNA.
He said 3-minute rounds, book me, long time, preview, 3D show. Like it's weird when he do it like that.
Yeah,
he fucked it up in that one. He shouldn't have done that like that.
He did the same thing against Twerk too. He just like when he does the showtime, he doesn't have any energy with it at all.
He needs to do it like he did against Lux, where it's just pure aggression.
Hey yo.
Hey, we got Sauce in the building.
You got your quick predictions for Verb versus Geechee and then Fonz versus Jay the Nightwing.
Verb 2-1. I think Verb's too veteran for Geechee.
I agree. I was gonna say that same thing.
Fonz versus Jay. J60.
J60. Is that WA bias?
Yeah, it's actually absolutely WA bias.
That's what's up.
I think they're very different, so it would be a very preference-based battle.
I agree. I'm amazed that Jay hasn't choked a round yet, so I'm confident he's gonna be good.
Yeah, Jay had the choking issue, and I think he realized what that choking issue does for him as a brand. So I think he's coming to that realization, and now I hope Twerk eventually comes up to that realization too.
But one of the things we have to remember though is in this last battle against Rubando, Jay basically gave away the third round, and if Bando didn't choke, there's an argument that Bando could have been because Bando had a phenomenal second for Bando, and
Bando, wow.
It was
a good second. Don't do that. It was a great second. Don't do that.
It was a good second round. And
give us credit.
Yeah. But like, can we agree that Jay the Nightwing took that third round off? And if he had done that, then there's the argument that Rubando moves on.
That is fucking hilarious. Oh my god.
It's a conspiracy for Jay to win this tournament.
I didn't see that.
No, I seen one for Fonz. They say Fonz is a plant idea I've ever
seen. The idea for Jay was like the whole it's kind of been handed to him in a sense.
I mean, he's had one of the harder tournament runs, to be honest, in my opinion.
Oh yeah,
I agree.
He had to get through Real Seek. Who was the second battle he had? Luke Castro.
Castro's not even like Castro's. If you're weakest, I mean, Rubando's probably the weakest comp, but Rubando came with some shit in that battle.
Yeah, if Rubando had remembered his rounds, we would be having a different conversation right now.
I think he had one of the harder tournament runs so far, especially out of the final four guys.
Yeah, definitely. Rubando had the easiest, but that's how Brooklyn do it, so I don't care.
Shut up.
Well, you a legend, bro. But
I
you're
love that.
16.
I love that he's biased for Rubando. As terrible. No, to be
That's
fair,
what's up. You should be biased for your state.
Yeah.
You should be.
I had winning like right before the choke. I was like, oh, he about to cook this man, and then he said he repeated the bar, and I was like, yeah, go, and then he repeated it again, and I slowly stopped. Like,
That's the worst feeling. You hear that third repeat, and you're like, oh,
No,
that's
but
how I
you
felt.
know where this is going.
That's how I felt when Twerk went like a 10 in bed, like 3 times. I was like, oh man.
Yeah, you could
I wonder.
tell. Like,
She kept saying canning bed, and so I'm just wondering in my head, what is he trying to say?
He said the 10 in bed, and I was like, all right, come on.
Where's this going? Where's this going?
I'm like, this is going on for too long. You done walked around it like 25 times, bro. Jersey, bro.
He was like, somebody on the subreddit was like, ironic he did 10 rounds against Swamp, but he only completed one. I was like,
Yeah,
yo, the subreddit is hilarious.
man. He tried his best. No, he didn't.
yeah.
No, I'm dead, bro.
To be fair, they said that he did all 3 rounds perfectly before and after the battle. That's what they were
I
saying.
don't believe it. I don't believe it. But I'll take your word
if
for
he
it.
did the bat, I feel like that's why he was like in the fetal position in that picture, because he probably just ran it perfectly and was like, I could have smoked this guy.
I didn't even like his
I
material.
feel like he's just depressed because that losing that, for as much shit as he had to say about Swamp outside of the battle,
Oh yeah,
that's not a battle he
He
should have
humbled
lost.
himself right before the face off, right in the face off though. Like in the face off, he was like, "Nah, he dope. I seen some of his battles." I don't know what happened that face.
He didn't compliment him as a battle rapper. He just said like, you gotta rise.
The only reason why Swamp is getting like rock and top as he is right now is the fact that they're talking. I think they provoked him before he started talking his shit against them.
We getting
What?
super off topic a little, but Tay Rock's quarantine record is terrible right now, ain't it?
Tay-Rock's record during the last couple of years has not been very good.
First of all, don't do Tay Rock like that. He's won almost every battle. Don't do that.
Did he be good? Did he be
Not
good?
true.
No, he did not.
He be good.
No,
In
he
my
did
opinion,
not.
he
He'd be good.
in my
He'd be good.
opinion, he
He'd be
would be
good.
good.
He ain't because
He lost to Pat. He lost to
he lost to
Hitman.
Pat. He lost to Hollow. He lost to Surf. He lost to Goods.
He lost to
Clear.
Hollow.
I had
He
him.
lost to Hollow. 100%.
I had
I
Rocky
don't
beating
know.
Hollow. I had Rocky beating Hollow.
He ain't beat
Yeah.
Hollow. 2-1 Hollow clear.
Debatable.
Yeah,
All right, we'll debate a bit. We'll watch it later back.
Oh my
Watch
God.
it back later.
Episode 5, Rock versus Hollow.
Let me
I
let me ask y'all this last question about Swamp and Twerk before we move on to our topic of discussion. Do y'all think it was a little bit foul that Swamp posted that photo of Twerk crying?
Yes.
no,
I mean,
No,
No.
it's foul as hell, bro.
no, I don't.
Cause it's like, dude, you guys were kind of cool, kind of pieced it up.
They were not kind of cool. The whole battle was sold on the fact that they hated each
They
other.
pieced up in the face off. Did you watch the face off, bro?
I did watch the
pieced
face
up.
off. I didn't give a fuck.
Like they were kind of like, and it's like post battle, bro. Like Twerk didn't do anything. Twerk knows he lost, and you was just doing that to get at knowledge who was on some type of crack cocaine that made him say that it was 2-0 Twerk going into the third. And probably somewhere there's a Twerk fan that actually heard that and was like, exactly. But
yeah,
like,
it's like when Wrath tried to tell us why it's 1-1 going to the third.
nah, I felt it was 1, but I feel like there's a better argument for 1-1 than there is for whatever the heck knowledge was trying to say.
He did, Wrath.
Like,
He didn't caption it as an attack on Twerk, but it's just like,
But why would you? Honestly, I wouldn't even post it in the first place.
yeah, I wouldn't have posted it. I feel like that's in such terrible taste because like he didn't say nothing. Like Twerk done gave you your props. Like if somebody asked him after the battle, like, what is your thoughts on Swamp? Like now that the battle's over, he's like, Swamp's super dope. And like he was singing Swamp's praises.
I wish I had the tweets up because he did the exact opposite, bro.
No, he didn't. Did I miss a tweet?
He was like, I don't think, yeah, let me see if it's still up. Hold up.
It's not up. He only has one
You
picture.
say he deleted this shit, right?
Yeah, he deleted all his tweets and now he got a picture of LeBron James. I don't know what the heck that got to do with anything.
That's fucking sad, bro.
So my thoughts on it are that like it's not like sports where like if someone loses a really big game that they wanted to win really badly. That's public, right? I feel some type of way about like the photo it's Twerk in a sort of private setting, and like it's kind of like kicking a man while he's down. Which, again, you can make the argument like, oh yeah, Twerk should have brought his material then, and we
Actually, you know what? You guys are right. I'm wrong. That is pretty foul.
On Pyru, I don't know what Pyru is. On Pyru,
who is
Don't say
who is
that.
the
Don't say that. Don't say that.
Pyru.
who said on
Apparently,
Pyru?
I
Don't
said
make,
that.
don't,
Swag.
make, don't make me get Mike. Don't make me get Mike to fuck you up.
Yeah, bro.
On Pyru, whoever said whoever took that picture getting beat up according to Twerk.
That's what Twerk said. Yeah.
But he also said on Pyru, I don't got no swamp flips, and he did.
Yeah. He didn't flip Swamp. He flipped his government too, which is the funniest part.
Yeah.
Didn't he say his first bar of his second was like, "You swamp,
What?
so you ain't into nothing deep."
Yeah, he did. That's what he did. He had a swamp flip.
Yeah. So
Which that wasn't
lied on-
very good. I didn't think that bar was very good.
yeah, it
I
wasn't
didn't
worth
either.
lying on your
But it
set.
got a lot of gas.
It did.
It was good. It was good, but it wasn't good. Come on, like
Nah, it did not warrant the gas it got. NWX needs to be banned.
that wasn't
from Marvel.
NWX gas though. It was T Top.
That was NWX behind them.
It was T
That
Top.
was all NWX niggas.
Nah, Sean and them wasn't in the building though.
No, it was Sean and DNA ain't the only ones that's DNA. NWX is like 40 NWX people.
Yeah,
Don wasn't there. Profilini wasn't there. None of them were there.
Profilini. Who is that?
Profilini, bro. He's a newer guy.
He was the only one getting gassed in that battle.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
that's
Why
sketchy.
did they have a crowd? Why was there a crowd in the first place?
I don't know, but that scenery looked.
I don't know, but that
amazing.
pissed me off, man.
That
It
pissed
didn't
me off. I thought that looked really dope.
No, it does, but why? It's kind of weird that they
Yeah.
only.
Let me be real. I was watching it, like I streamed it in like TYS and stuff, and the moment they came up, I'm like, that's the first thing I said. I was like, why is there a crowd?
It's a dope look, but like you do only for Twerk. That looks sus.
It was like it looked cool, but they should have did it for every battle
Yeah,
because the other two battles on that card was just as important.
I bet they'll do it for. I'm guessing they're gonna do it for Nolan. I guess they're just testing it out.
Yeah, and it looked dope, but it's like the way they had these people. I know they trying to do the 6 feet social distancing thing, but boy, did that look stupid.
It looks stupid as fuck.
Yeah, them all standing around like not next to each other. Like it was kind of goofy, but you know.
It looks stupid as fuck. I was so upset to see that shit, man.
And the fact that Brock was one of the fucking people there.
That was corny as fuck.
Yeah.
But I think we should gotta move on soon because we got an actual discussion.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah,
Let's move on.
This is a discussion that's gonna get me hated by every podcast listener.
I mean,
Are
I
you-
got a lot of takes here that I ain't very happy
Are you gonna
say.
say Arse beat Lux?
Oh
No.
no, I'm not that crazy.
Okay,
I haven't seen that battle have an opinion.
So let's get into the meat and bar-tatoes of the discussion today. And we are discussing Loaded Lux's record, much like we did in episode 1 with Sue Surf. We're going to go over what battles Loaded Lux has won, what battles Loaded Lux has lost. If any, there may be the argument that Lux has never lost a battle.
We'll see.
So we got Sauce, who's going to pull up the verse tracker, and we're going to go through it battle by battle. Do we want to do the older battles? I looked on the verse tracker earlier.
No.
I'm not doing this 106 Park battles. I'm only doing URL.
I don't even think we should do Lux versus Miles. I think we should cut that one out too.
Nah, I don't know about that.
Well, that one's a pretty unanimous victory for Lux, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a unanimous victory, but the jump between Miles and Calico was too large, and it's a whole era shift.
I disagree, but I mean,
if I'm outvoted, I'm outvoted. I'm not gonna stand on that hill too long.
I think we shouldn't. I mean, it's a battle he did eventually. At the end of the day, it's a battle he did. So I feel like we should count it.
But I don't know if we
Okay.
should harbor too much. I mean, we can discuss it, but okay. So
I mean,
we'll count it. I think we should count it, but I don't think we should discuss on it very long because it's pretty unanimously decided.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's gonna actually like try and make a case for Miles here. Okay, good.
We could start with Midwest Miles and then go straight into Calico, which we discussed the Loaded Lux versus Calico battle in full depth in episode 3 of our podcast, which you can check out on our YouTube channel.
Unfortunately, we have a conclusion.
I want to ask: are we gonna do the first Mook battle?
I counted both of them.
Okay.
I would count both of
my
them
notes.
as well.
So okay, real quick, I got Miles, Calico, Hollow, Murder Mook 2 times, Charlie Clips, Arsenal, A Verb, and then the 2-on-2.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, I'm good with that. Wait, did we count? Did we count gun titles for Surf?
Yeah, we
Kinda.
discussed it. I don't think we counted it towards the record though.
Okay, so
Talking about
we'll
Little Lux's record. The battles we're counting. So I think we're ready then. Y'all ready?
Yep, I think we're ready. Let's go. Let's hop into it.
all right.
All right. First battle.
Is Mook the first time?
Mook the first time. I think, and I don't know how many rounds they had in the fucking battle, but I think I had Mook losing that battle and Lux
I
taking
did.
that clear.
Yeah, I had Mook. I had Mook. We're counting both. We're counting Total Slaughter and.
No, he means the event. He means the event, and I said this. I've argued this statement before.
That what Total Slaughter doesn't count.
Yeah, I said that many times.
It's a messy argument.
We'll get there when we get there. Let's start with Murder
okay.
Mook Part 1. I would have Lux winning.
Yeah,
Murder Mook Part 1, I think Lux got that clear. I don't think there's going to be a soul who argues against that.
Yeah.
Yeah. The problem with that battle is Mook. Mook was not. I'm not gonna say Mook was bad. I will not say that in that battle he was bad. I just think Lux was supremely better at everything.
I agree.
Yeah.
Anybody else agree here? Swag?
Talking about? Sorry, I was looking at something.
Mook versus Lux Part 1.
Oh, y'all can talk about that. I haven't seen that battle yet.
Okay. Hula?
I got Lux.
Okay.
Oh, Lockhart, what's up, man?
What's up?
We just started the Lux conversation. How did you call Mook versus?
I've not watched the battle.
Okay.
Not many have. So
That's
okay,
fine.
we'll give that win to Lux.
Put one up. Next is Miles. We'll count with Miles. We already know what happened there.
So that's 2-0.
That's 2-0. Okay, Cal versus Lux. Jesus. God damn it.
Okay, Cal versus Lux is the first argument we gotta have.
All right.
Did Lux win that battle?
No.
So Dan said Lux 2-1 in the
I
chat.
think myself, Swag, and Locke have Calico taking the first and second.
And Hot Take?
The question is, did he win that battle? Oh yeah, Hot Take has that first and second Calico as well.
Yeah.
The question is, did he win the battle regardless?
I mean, I'm always been of the opinion that you can't, like, you can win the battle, you can lose a battle, but you can win the war. So even then, I still have Lux taking the second.
But
But
do we count the war as what is on the record, or are we counting the battle?
I think we should count the battle.
Okay, so Cal 2-1.
I have Lux 2-1, which I think would be
I'm
majority.
gonna go Cal 2-1 as well.
If we were to do I don't know, 'cause I think we should take a vote.
We got I think we need Lockhart and we need Raph, and we just need Lockhart and Raph to vote.
Which battle again? The Cal.
Lux versus
Lux
Cal.
versus Cal.
Calico.
Lux won that 1-2.
That's my calling too, but I don't think people. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Lux 1-2 actually. I've been arguing that forever. I'm gonna stick to it now.
Third round was enough to win him the battle. Honestly, he lost the first two. He lost the second round debatably. He clearly lost the first, but the third was enough to win him the battle.
I agree.
So if you're you see in the chat, you see Swag said react to this one for Cal, react to this one for Lux.
So it looks like
just do that.
Yeah, it looks like we have Lux winning this one by.
Now, hold on, I gotta react to it like 6 times so y'all thinking, oh my god, oh my god, holy.
I think only Hot Take agrees with you that Calico won the battle, but Calico did win those first 2 rounds. I'm gonna die on that.
But what you guys are, what you're arguing is he won the war. You aren't arguing he won the battle.
Well, Swag's arguing that.
No, whoever said 1-2.
I say 1-2. I say Lux won the battle off the third alone.
Okay.
And I stand by that.
I think Lux won the second and third.
I also think Lux won the second and third. I thought Lux's second was phenomenal.
Yeah, exactly.
No, phenomenal didn't write that one.
I think that's a goddamn lie, Hula. I mean, tension thicker than German guard dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then you've got a whole bunch of other bars that are in there.
Hold up, I got notes for this. I can pull up the bars I hated.
No, we already did.
We already did this. We already did this in episode 3. We're not doing this again.
Yeah, keep it going, niggas.
Let's keep it going.
Keep it going.
So right now we have Lux 3-0 right now. What's our next battle?
Oh, Lux versus Hollow. Jesus Christ.
All right, I think
What do you mean? They got optical reach?
Hollow 2-1.
I got Hollow 3-0.
I got Lux 2-1.
3-0? Holy crap.
I want to be clear when I say this. this isn't like Chilla versus Daylight 30. This is like in every single round it could go either way. I just so happen to give you all. Yeah, I think Hollow got all three. I think Hollow did enough in every round to take it.
This is
Crazy.
Lux and Hollows to me like one of the greatest battles of all time. It's so hard to judge.
I love that battle, and I don't even really like Lux like that, but that battle I can tolerate Lux.
I think that battle is the most debatable battle of all time.
Probably.
Like, I don't even think it's a debate, to be honest.
That third round is one of my favorite battle rap rounds of all time from Lux.
From Lux?
Which one?
Man, say it to Black's face, bro.
Yeah, I like
say it to Black face.
I like that bar, but that moment actually. But I like the strength of Lux's third over Hollow's third. He
But I
said,
get what you're
"Baby,
saying.
you a star. They love you the way you are,
Mm.
but I love you enough to not leave you where you want."
I like what Dan said. Nobody lost in this one.
Oh, yeah,
Nobody
yeah,
lost. Okay, so I say we don't count this battle then.
No,
That's
no,
one
no,
loss.
no, no.
No,
We have to
no,
count
no,
it.
no.
This is one of the greatest battles.
We have to count it.
Yes.
Uh,
And according to the votes, Lux four
How many?
votes
Okay,
for
hold
Lux.
up. How many people are in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Who didn't vote?
Lockhart, did you vote?
I voted.
Yeah, he voted for
Obama.
You mean the person that Code the Goat would say nigga to?
I mean, we could call it a tie.
Yeah, he said directly to him.
Yeah, we could call it a tie. I'm okay with that. If you
All right,
want.
we can. All right, 3-1-0, 3-0-1, whatever you want to call it. We'll call it a draw.
Really quickly. Y'all about to hate me real quickly. All right, keep going.
Oh, you think? No, he thinks Clips won. I know this for a fact.
Clips. Okay, I have Hollow Beloved beating Clips 3-0.
So do I.
Not even close. No.
I also have
Yeah.
Loaded beating Clips 3-0.
I'm gonna be alone on this, and I'm completely fine on standing alone on this. I got Clips 2-1.
The closest round is the
First and
second. The closest round is the second.
What rounds?
Was
What
it?
rounds? Swag.
First and second.
You're bugging.
I'll give Lux the third because I hate the way Clips rebuttal that angle. Oh, my pop's a snitch. No. Your pop's
In his first, this nigga said, "I got a disease called can't give a fucking."
One of the
okay,
What was that?
it's one of the
That's-
worst things I've
cool.
ever heard in
he
battle rap.
doesn't give. Like it's not his fault. He got diagnosed with it. Like, come on. Y'all are so insensitive.
No.
Y'all are so
Yo,
insensitive.
Swag is a goat. Swag is a legend.
2-1 Lux, but that battle was
That battle
trash.
was-
Nah,
That
I'm
battle
not
was
gonna lie.
trash.
One of my favorite things about that battle was Charlie Clips is getting the chips again.
That was weird.
That shit was funny.
All right, we're taking a vote on this because you're gonna get outvoted hard.
No,
Swag.
there's no vote. There's no vote. I lost the vote. I'm cool with losing the vote.
One of my favorite like Lux like what is it like that little like 4-bar area is like the end of his first where he's like rhyme vibe smooth. I'm coming to win like a typhoon. Every bar with the gun, high noon. In the field, raising on a nigga like dried prunes.
Raisins are not dry prunes. Raisins are not dry prunes.
And this is your king.
Raisins are not dry prunes. That is a terrible bar.
So is I don't give a
That's
fucking
terrible.
Titus. They cancel out.
That's terrible too, but that's not as bad as raising like dry.
Yes, it is.
He doesn't give a effing Titus, man. You can't be mad at that.
Yo, imagine
Y'all are so
imagine
insensitive to diseases, bro. Jesus Christ.
Yo, Swag is the god. I swear to God, bro.
Yeah, I mean, so Lux. So we got Lux 4-0.
3-0 Lux. Next is Murder Mook Part 2.
Now just because of that.
Just because of that line, man.
All right. So Mook
Murder
versus
Mook
Lux.
Part 2. I think this is the clear loss for
Yeah,
Lux.
it's a
This is
loss.
notorious.
This is a loss for me.
Yeah.
I think it wasn't a great battle anyway. But I think Mook was still good. I think Lux was still good. I just think the crowd made it weird.
I can't bring
That's a fact.
myself to pick that battle because he's a dying hippopotamus.
She had some other stuff in there. I was like, oh, okay, it's not bad. It's just everybody talks about the dying hippopotamus line.
Keep it going. All right,
Yeah,
so
I don't
we got
No.
three. He's 4-1.
Next is Arsenal.
4-1-1.
Yes, 4-1-1.
4-1-1. Lux versus Arsenal.
Just because I just don't think there's a world that we live in where Arsenal can beat Lux.
I will say this though. I think this is, other than the total slaughter battle, I think this is Lux's worst performance, like in a battle.
Yes.
Performance was his third round versus Verb.
No, I'm talking about like just overall.
I haven't seen this battle.
Oh, overall, was he that bad in this battle?
I just didn't really like.
Yeah.
Like he had some okay lines. Like he had some great lines. Like he had the look how they feed grapes to the king, and I was like, that's dope. But other than that, like he didn't really say like anything that I thought was crazy.
Did he win the battle?
Yeah, I thought he did though. Still, I just thought ours was
Imagine
terrible.
being Arsenal and losing to like the worst Lux.
Yeah, but ours was terrible in that battle too.
Anybody
Ours
else see the battle? So confirm from
Because
our last.
Arsenal was too starstruck to be disrespectful with Lux, probably.
No, he was being disrespectful. It's just like a lot of the shit just didn't make sense what he was saying.
Then again, that's like almost every Arsenal round. Okay, I want you to list every Arsenal moment that doesn't involve something crazy disrespectful.
You get your hands behind your back. You used to being arrested. Is that considered?
That's not a
disrespectful?
moment. That's a bar.
Wait, what?
That was a moment.
Bars
That was a
bars can be
moment.
moments.
Yeah.
That bar was not a moment.
I think it was. It was a
Um
mid round freestyle.
I got one.
Hulkamania leg drop. Yeah.
Yeah, that's one.
Play hide and seek with your friend, count to 10, and he ain't never come back.
That's Zeta A shit versus Shoddy.
That's kind of disrespectful. Why would you say that? And let me stop.
It strapped in against twerk.
Okay, there we go.
It's strapped
But,
in
like,
versus-
My thing is though, now I want you to list Arsenal moments that were disrespectful.
That were?
That's true. I can go
Okay,
for a
now I
while.
want y'all to realize how quickly y'all thought of something.
Yeah, you're right. I immediately thought of the T-top one.
I'm just saying. You said that he doesn't have any moments that aren't disrespectful, and we just told
No,
you.
but hold up. Swag's argument is valid. His whole shtick is the shock value of the disrespect.
Nobody's disrespecting. Nobody's disagreeing.
I definitely said something. I definitely was stupid to say that he doesn't have a moment. Because the moment y'all started saying things, I was like, damn, I'm kind of stupid.
But I do get what you're saying, though, Swag. But did Arsenal win the battle though? Against Blood?
No.
Had anybody else seen it? Because I haven't seen.
I've
this one.
seen it. I had Lux winning, but I've also I think they did the watch on Ruin Your Day, and I think they actually both whoever was rapping or whoever was the guests, I think both of them had Arsenal winning, but I have Lux winning.
I mean, Danny and JC heard Cassie's material and thought that he was good enough to battle. So what are you gonna do? I don't listen to all the battlers.
Ain't disrespecting Danny like that.
Danny did it to himself.
Arsenal lost then. I mean, keep it going.
Keep it going.
Yeah. Verb.
We got Verb. Here we go. Here's the argument.
This is a
Here's the
debate.
argument.
This is gonna be a good debate. I feel like
There's only one clear round in this battle.
the third.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, Verb got that third pretty clear. I didn't even think Verb was that crazy in that third, but I thought Lux was just terrible.
Here's what I'll say.
And
Here's what I'll say about this. When this battle happened, I understand that there's buildup and people were disappointed by it, but this is still a good battle.
It was a great battle.
I agree.
Oh my God, it's a
I
great
agree.
battle.
Yeah, people
The
will
first
look
two
back
rounds
on this and think, "Damn, I was stupid for hating on this," because it's a good battle.
First two rounds of this battle are like incredible. Not incredible, but they're great. Like from both sides, really.
Yeah.
Shit, it's such a hard battle to call. I give Beloved the first. I think the first half of Verb's round, and his first was too terrible.
I gave Lux the second. To be honest, I think he had
I want to give Lux a second because he had the most impactful line of the event.
he had the two haymakers. He had the two haymakers of the battle.
Yeah, but I feel like Verb was fluid within the whole round.
Yeah, that's the issue. That's the difference. Because Verb was rapping, but Lux had the haymakers in that round.
Yeah, I remember giving Lux the first clear and then Verb the third clear, and I think when I went back and forth for a while, leaning towards Verb getting the second, but I think based on what Sauce said too, it's that second round from Lux I'm assuming it's the Apollo line and the fully load this 9.
Both the sign.
Yep.
Yeah, both lines.
Both lines,
Yeah.
and they're back to back too.
He had it back to back too.
He also had two more haymakers I thought was incredible. Take that skirt off, and then the last bar he had, the crack in a nigga head, Whitney a nigga in Houston.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm giving that second to Beloved.
Second to Lux.
Yeah. I also one of my favorite bars from that battle is they said Verb got Mook. I said to do what?
I said to do
To do what?
I use that on a regular basis. I told somebody I hit them with a Sue Surf earlier. Again, then what? And it felt so satisfying, man. Too much shit from battle rap seats into my day life.
Yeah, but I'll give Lux the first two rounds of the battle.
Yeah.
I think the second's still competitive. So I think we're all in agree. Well, the majority agree that Lux got the battle.
Yep.
Yeah, I give it to Lux 2-1 first and second.
Swag, you go with that?
What did Phenomenal say?
Lux 2-1 first and second.
Okay, I'm definitely gonna be in the minority too, but Verb first and second. I mean second and third.
I'm not mad at that. This is a highly debatable battle.
Is the majority saying Lux 2-1?
Yep. So we got what,
think so.
five wins, 1 draw, and 2 losses?
I think it's just what's the second draw?
What's the second draw?
Hollow, Lux, and no Verb. We gave Verb. We gave Lux. That was a Verb battle.
Yeah.
So it'll be 6-1-1.
Yeah. We'll do that.
And then we have the Loaded Hollows performance.
Oh man,
Phenomenal.
this fucking. Oh my god.
I give this to Loaded Hollows clear 30.
I give this to Guns and Cake 2-1.
Are you serious?
Of course you do. Of course you do.
So serious.
You're joking, right?
You know the crazy part about it? I understand why he does.
So do
Oh,
I.
you're joking?
This one, I think the first round for for Guns and Cake was a really good round. So I give him that. I give them that over the Loaded Hollows first. And the second, I'm not gonna lie. Loaded Hollows second does have my favorite moment of the battle.
Mm-hmm.
New Jersey Fork.
Yeah, that whole from the beginning to that.
Yeah,
to
to
that
the
end of-
twerk, jump Bunsen, or even the
Hollows whistling by. Yeah.
that part was crazy.
I will say this. I gave Guns and Cake the second, just based on the fact that Lux choked for like a minute in that battle.
He luxed. Oh my god, he choked.
He didn't
So-
choke. Someone was taping.
Oh my God, Hula, fuck out of here.
We're not doing it.
I give the first to Loaded Hollows. I thought the best 2 things that Guns and Cake had, aside from the fact that they were really fluid, which was really dope, their bar with the coins dropping was stolen.
I don't think they were fluid at all. Like I don't think they were really fluid.
No, they were rapping. They were rapping.
You can hear Chest like telling Rock like, "Hey, bro, slow down." Like they were.
Oh really?
Yeah, you can hear that. You gotta listen really closely though. Like you can hear like, because Chest does a lot of extra stuff with the. I don't know what he was doing, but
That's true. So I'm gonna have to watch that to see if it was clean or not.
yeah.
But I still give it to Loaded Hollows first. Between that being stolen, the gun loaded, unloaded, drum loaded shit, I thought that was OBC. As fire as it was OBC.
Really? Oh yeah. I mean, has that been said to Lux?
I feel like it's been said in every single bar. Hollow did it, loaded for loaded, outloaded, and loaded.
That was different though. I think.
I feel like it's different.
It was the same bars. It was the unloaded and loaded and all that shit. But I mean, if y'all don't feel like it's OBC, I understand. I still gave that first to load. And then the second round, even though Lux did choke,
No, we're not doing that Lux to choke thing again.
I'm gonna explain why. Because this is the one time I break my rule of choke, you lose the round. What did Guns and Cakes have in that second?
No, nothing. But
It doesn't matter, but come
it
on,
doesn't
bro.
matter. It doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter.
But everything up until the choke was godlike.
I agree, but it doesn't matter.
I think they did way more than enough to win that second. To me.
Nah, bro. No, you can't do it. No.
So,
I see your point. I see your point, but
If that's the case, then you shouldn't have a problem when people say Twerk won the first versus Swamp.
no, but Swamp's material is crazy. Don't do that. No.
Nah, I don't feel like Swamp had enough.
I think comparing I don't have a problem with this one, Swag. I'll give you that based off the consistency of the argument. I'll give you that. But I still think that Swamp's material was better. And in this case, I think Loaded Hollow's material in the second was better than anything else in the entire battle. Except for maybe Grey Hoodie.
Let's not forget that Guns and Cake also like low key kind of choked in that second round too.
They didn't choke.
But it wasn't as bad. It wasn't as bad.
It wasn't as bad. But Lux stopped for like a minute. Chest like stumbled for like 2 bars.
Yeah, but that was a whole situation though. Hollow kinda orchestrated that.
Yeah, that was funny. But
It was
like,
funny as
The water
fuck.
bottle was
I can't
hilarious.
I can't give Loaded Hollows a second off of principle. If they didn't choke, it would have been a clear 30.
Yeah.
But to me, it's a clear 30. And then the third round, I don't think it's stupid.
Yeah.
I think the third was clear Loaded Hollows.
Yeah.
Does anybody have Guns and Cakes winning?
Hi.
Oh, you really do? That was no joke?
Joking.
Okay. Anybody else? Anybody have Guns and Cakes?
No, Dan had a Guns and Cake losing as well. They did actually. He also did say if they did have more prep, it would have been more interesting to see what they did because they're only like on 2-week prep, which I think is incredible.
I'm convinced that if Surf was there, gun titles would have died.
Nah, man. No,
That's what anybody says.
we're not doing that. We're not doing
If
that.
that's what Loaded Hollows had with 2 weeks, I think Surf would have died. Surf and Rock would have died.
And
I
if that's
swear to
what
God.
Guns and Cake had with 2 weeks, and Surf and Rock has way more chemistry, that would have been a crazy. I think that this would have been another Lux tie.
Nah, man.
I think it would have been a dope battle.
I think we should do Nitty next.
I was gonna say we should do. I was gonna say actually, Geechee, but we could do Nitty.
Give a battle range. Like,
Yeah, no. Next time, me and Hula, and whoever else would discuss what battles we should be watching for this. When we did Surf, we didn't do a lot of. We did skip a couple of the battles. We only did like the high profile ones.
So his final win record is what? 3, 4, 5, 6 wins, 1 tie, 1 loss, and then he has the win and the 2-2, which we're not accounting.
Yeah. So six. So with 6 1-on-1 wins, 1 tie with Hollow and one.
And then 1
loss.
2-2, 1.
Yeah, 1 loss to Mook.
before we get into that, like just real quick, I didn't watch the video yet, but Battle Rap Trap has just put out a video. He talked about what possibly was happening outside that building.
For Ultimate Madness.
We need to be better, man. With this caffeine look, man, we gotta stop with this bullshit in battles.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that choking thing gotta stop. I don't know why Arsenal did that on the first event on caffeine.
That was wild.
That should not have happened. This whole fighting shit gotta stop. We need to be just more professional. Okay, so real quick, Verb has made this argument for years, and I now see how valid it is. We've been saying Lux is the GOAT for I don't even know how fucking long. He has 8 battles on his record. Out of how many years? How can you be the GOAT at something when you barely do that?
Do you remember his line against Calico? It's not how many fights you've had, it's who you fought.
But Lux said that.
That's what I just.
Yeah,
my point exactly.
You can't be the GOAT if you only played 2 games in the league, basically.
No, exactly. That's why though. Like,
but you can't in that way you can't compare sports.
Yeah, you can't compare sports to battle rap. It's not a logical thing to do because in sports there's a definitive winner and there's a definitive loser.
Still, like you can't be the best, like the GOAT, if you barely step on the stage.
That's so valid. Looking at this record right now, this barely takes up half a page for me, and that's sad, man. Because we're talking about loaded.
Like Lux's resume still is like he's only battling the best of the best. If he was taking like guys, then I would see your point. But he's taking like the best at the time, or at least legends, you know.
Also, word on the Harlem streets is that he lost to T-Rex, so he's not good at all. I'm joking.
No, T-Rex was that. Let's not do that. Let's not act like T-Rex wasn't.
T-Rex recently got trashed.
Yeah, like
allegedly, he allegedly lost to T-Rex.
And if they used to battle on the roof and loser had to jump, then I'm assuming
you alive.
Lost.
No, T-Rex's career jumped off that roof.
Shit, T-Rex would have bounced off that roof.
Yeah, I was about to say T-Rex had a pot belly. He probably like bounced off that roof for real. Loaded Lux battled some random guy in 2017.
Real quick, he did. Real quick, how did y'all call Chilla and Geechee? To those who saw it.
I had Chilla 2-1.
So did I.
I haven't seen it.
I had Geechee taking the first, and I had Chilla taking the. No, I had Geechee taking the second, and then I had Chilla taking the first and third.
So did I. Haven't seen it yet. A whole bunch of people haven't seen it.
I had Charlie Clips getting the chips again.
I had Charlie Clips 3-0.
Charlie Clips really addicted to gambling.
It's a funny ass image to think about.
It works either way because Charlie Clips is fat. So if he's getting them chips again, it could be Doritos. I've battled more times than Loaded Lux. Can I be the GOAT?
You're 16, so no.
Good point.
He's 16. I love saying that shit.
I'm kidding, Swag.
So
You're
smooth.
The young GOAT, Swag.
So that was episode 4 of the r/Rap Battles podcast. Does anyone have anything going on that they want to promote or anything they want to talk about?
Yo, check out the Elevate tournament. Talk Your Shit Discord Battle League. We got Hula. We got Smoking on Goofies. We got myself. About to go to war with some of these people. Check us out.
Okay, I'm top liver. It's fine.
You didn't mention Young God Swag.
Yeah,
you didn't mention Young God Swag.
And the 16-year-old. Yeah.
He's 16, bro. What you doing?
Only for
He's
another
16.
month. Only for another month now.
Yeah. Okay.
He's 16.
Swag. You're honorary Reddit. Okay. There you go.
Like it's on the Reddit.
Oh, Raph wants to plug his Twitch. You can follow him on Twitch, twitch.tv/Rakugakiri. That's RAKUGAKIRIE. We're going to have the Reddit tournament coming up soon as well as a few other events. Some of us are going to be battling in the future as well. For everybody here, we had Hot Take, we had Raph, we had Lockhart Makes Sense, Phenomenal, Swag God, Lena for a few seconds, Dan the Monk, Raph. I'm Hula. Peace out, y'all.